just either you want him to be a main eventer or you don't. Make up your mind. Is he world champion material? You keep putting him in other spots, or is he just a transitional check? Like, make up your mind. Like, Triple H, you got it, bro. You got it. Yeah, Triple H, you got it, bro. You got it. So, you took the title off of Jay to set up this Gunther versus Goldberg, and then you're going to put him as the mystery slot in the King of the Ring tournament when that honestly could have been used for, I don't know, carry across. That could have been used for maybe Ilya return.
Stellar Blade PC launch breaks Steam sales records thanks to its thirsty fan base. Man, yeah, I know, it's crazy. People like hot girls. Can you believe that?
Stanford University, a bastion of academia, and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures. Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinals will try to live up to that. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC
after a period of time. These are big games. Like, and Stellar Blade's beating them out. Goes to Tashima. Like, this is a big game. Everybody knows about that. God of War. I mean, need I say more? Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon, Last of Us, Part 1. Stellar Blade beat
David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
It's putting them in the dirt. And so you have Stellar Blade. This is a level of success that PlayStation is unprecedented. And so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, and I'm happy to pay him.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Stanford's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you could miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great time.
He's going to go for a big one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
On second down, looking again to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Wants to throw on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
They get the go route outside, and the quarterback was just licking his chops. He looked outside, he saw press man-to-man coverage, and he knew he had to win. If he could just be accurate with the throw, that was going to be an explosive play. You just could not draw that up any better.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. They'll try the run. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He makes the connection. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. Little handoff, little sneak attack. Great play call.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Hand off from the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Cardinals will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional.
Oh my God.
Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Right on target this time.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Comes out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Bulls his way forward. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Stanford! Reeled it in and just made the house call. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. We'll put some points up on the board.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Finds his tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good.
Grabs it inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
He'll try the left side. Just steamrolling the defense. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking.
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Louisville has it back on the offense, coming out ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. And that pass is intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he's
hits him in stride at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Snares it outside, it's Evanson. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Coming after it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, running back on the move. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. Into the spin cycle and forward. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look, just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. At the 35, he's got room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Going for it all. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Palo Alto. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Across the 25, he's got room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a 1st down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy.
Touchdown, Cardinal! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return. Real estate as he goes down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put some...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Reads it, fires complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Still running at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Using the spin move. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They get to him as he throws. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Kingsbury. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Finds his man. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Nice job there by the defense, not forgetting about the fullback. He's not just a lead blocker. He can catch the ball in this offense, too. They were aware of that, and they were able to make the tackle.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses one. Offense facing 4th down.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. What a play call there. Jesse, I fully expected them to throw.
You did, Reese. I did. Everybody in this stadium did. You know, the coaching staff did, too. Because of the defense they played, they were not expecting the offense to keep it on the ground, but kudos to them. They got fooled, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get from the shot.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still. Short gain.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming in the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They have to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Stanford quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Complete in the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Hines on the move. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
Let's go!
He wants to throw it into the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.